Okay, gang, I have a treat for you. I'm doing a custom shower with the Waterfall and Schluter as trim. The Waterfall is basically it's tile on sheets, foot wide. They look like little fiddlesticks. You put them in the center of the wall and you point them downward. You'll see, and so it looks like water's running down the wall. They call it a waterfall. And I took all pictures, no videos of this one, so it's like a slideshow, but awesome. The shower came out awesome. You're in for a treat. And the floor, tiled the floor too. So here we go. Enjoy. I know you will.
What's up, YouTuber tile setters? These are the tools you're going to be using. Here's just the bare bones of the shower we're going to be doing together. Just nothing. As you can see, I already floated. I put the mortar bed in there. I didn't want to go through that again with you guys. So it's all nice and flat, ready to go. Curbs done. I got backerboarded the floor already. Man, when you put mortar on the wall and you plumb it up and flatten, it's so easy to tile. Here I started on the curb. You can see my Schluter as trim. I started with the curb, so when I do the side walls, I'm right on the money. And I put a piece of tile underneath it, so when I do the floor, it'll tuck underneath. And as you see, my sidewall's going up easy. Just if you got a flat wall, especially with mortar bed, I can make that wall flat. It just goes up so easy with 1/8" spacers and wedges. Now I'm putting in the Schluter and I'm cut a piece of tile for the side there. And as you can see, it just going up. It looks beautiful, man. Look at that. It's satin finish for all the plumbing. So I used an aluminum Schluter piece for the trim to match the plumbing. Now I'm going to start on the back wall. This I put a piece of tile and a piece of Schluter just for added little design. It was my idea. I told the owner, why don't we put a piece of Schluter in? Plus I need a little width. And this is for the waterfall, these fiddlesticks. And this is the wall tile we'll be using. And as you can see, I got my left side up too with a piece of Schluter, and that width in there is going to fit my width of my fiddlesticks for the waterfall. I made it perfect. Now I'm jumping on the floor. I guess I was tired that day, so I started, I'll just do the floor. I always start off with a nice straight edge, that first row of tile. And I put the cut, it's going to be a full tile and a cut. I centered it. I didn't stagger this floor. And this is the floor tile. And as you can see, as I come off that row, I put a framing square. And this floor is just going in because I made sure the floor was flat. And I backerboarded this floor too, so there you go. And you see how it tucks underneath the curb? And that flange cut with my grinder, just easy. This is a trick cut for the, you'll see it in the floor. So here you go. I'm starting on this waterfall deal. You see how thick it is in there? It's about over a 1/2 inch, and those fiddlesticks are 1/8 inch. So I had to fill this up, and I troweled out some thin set, and I slapped my mortar on there. I put tape on the left and right side so I don't scratch anything when I use my jig. And there you go. I made a jig out of tile. I cut it. So when I'm rodding this mud off, the mud I'm taking off and it's just the amount for my fiddlesticks what's going to be left. That's why it's so great to know how to use mortar. That mud right there is perfect for my fiddlesticks. So now I'm floating the left wall because it was about an inch short. I need to add some thickness there because I wanted my waterfall to be exactly in the middle. So I added about a 3/4 of an inch of more mud to this wall. Same thing, I just troweled out some thin set on the pre-existing mud, slapped my 1/4 inch sticks, plumbed them up, and I'm just floating this wall out. That's a metal edge in my hand. Now I'm making sure that the wall tile is going to slide in there and give me a perfect joint. And I'm rechecking where my waterfall goes, just to be absolutely sure it's going to work out flush and perfect. And that's what you can do with mortar. It's hard to do this with board. Mortar, man, you can just, all the way from a 16th to whatever you can build. And that's the jig, see? The little edge there, the little notch. And this is a V-notch trowel I troweled the thin set on the wall with. And what happened is I came back the next day and it was just still a little too deep. So I troweled out this thin set and I just left it, just to give it a little bit more. So when I put my fiddle sticks, my waterfall will be perfect. Now I'm tiling the left-hand wall, and it's just going easy because it's so flat. And that tile just slid in right there, and that joint's perfect. See that? That's what I wanted. Just that back wall. I didn't want to. Oh, and here's the fiddle sticks. These things are so thin I could cut them with my biters. I mean, they come on sheets. Sometimes when you cut them with the saw, they fall apart, the water, but that's why I bit them. Now I'm installing my waterfall. Use white thin set, and the way I make this super flat is I use a rubber grout trowel to pound them, beat them all in, just tap them in lightly. And there you go, installed. And see how that Schluter looks with the, it just added a nice custom little look to the shower. And the shower's awesome. Just picked out some nice stuff. And I'm about to do the return wall. There you go. And I'm in the shower looking out. I'm about to tile this. Just, you know, I floated it out so all those pieces I could just slap up there and they were the same. Same thing with mortar, man. You can plumb out anything. Now I'm working in the inside of the jam. I got my thin set on there. I'm going to put my Schluter in. Piece of tile. Oh, I'll just showing you where I'm cutting in people's backyard. What a beautiful day in San Jose, California. Here's Ragnar helping me out. What are we doing? I said, we're going to be doing this jam. And he's going, okay. He's kind of looking. He goes, wow, this is so simple. I go, I know. If you know how to do it. And then I taped it all up just to make it nice and tight, to keep it tight. And this is the inside of the shower. Good. Now I'm about to do the shower floor. Those are weep holes. Make sure they're open. Put a little tile around them. Now I'm dumping my deck mud, which is 4 sand, 1 cement. It's called a dry pack. Now I floated my shower floor, pitched it. Now I'm just putting in my tile. Pretty simple. No, just a beautiful shower floor. Look at that cut around the drain. Just perfect. And here's Ragnar grouting. Just grouting away. Just grouting up the shower. I think we used on this one linen sanded grout. Customs. I like customs grout. Custom thin set. Now I was cutting all the corners with the square pointer. I love my corners nice and crisp and square. It makes your shower look good. Make sure to do an awesome grout job. You don't want to mess up that beautiful tile job you just did. And he's about to grout the shower floor. Just smearing away here. Ragnar's going to town. He's got his music going. He's jamming. I'm just taking pictures of him. There you go. It's all smeared. It's all washed, and we'll clean all that film on the wall. It just wipes right off. Now he's grouting the outside of the floor. It's all nice and clean. And that's where that trick cut is. You see where the vent is? Right there. Yeah, the floor is all done. All grouted, looking sweet. It's all grouted. Man, look at this job. You guys are going to be able to do all this. Keep watching my videos, man. Just came out sweet. And then the owner wanted me to do something else. I'll show you in a minute here. This is a custom-made shampoo shelf I made out of granite. And you got the frameless shower door on. See that satin finish? Oh yeah, and there's what I did from that little top of that vanity right there. Hit the subscribe today, man. You don't want to miss out.